Hello, Chris Green here with the Flood Insurance Guru. Today we're answering a question we've been getting a lot lately. Why are flood insurance rates in Alabama increasing? Or why are some of them significantly increasing? You know, there's a couple reasons for this. And we're going to take a look at, first of all, the National Flood Insurance Program, and then we're going to look at private flood insurance. So let's talk about Let's talk about the National Flood Insurance Program first. On October 1st, 2021, flood insurance rates are determined differently with this new program. You know, before they were used in flood zones. You know, whether the distance may be above the base flood elevation could determine a rate. Well, with the new program, you've got distance to water, like you see right here behind us. Replacement cost of a building. The type of flooding, like you could possibly see here behind us. Flooding frequency. The difference between the ground level and the lowest habitational level of the floor. So in this new program, you could see significant rate increases in certain areas. With the old program, you might still be seeing at least a 10% rate increase each year with the new program, especially if it's not a primary residence. So that explains some things going on with the National Flood Insurance Program in Alabama right now. So what about private flood insurance? You know, flooding in Alabama has significantly increased over the last 5 years. You know, as a result, a lot of private flood insurance companies use something called a flood risk score. You know, this tells them possibly the likelihood of a property flooding, or maybe a property has flooded or it hasn't, but that area around it has. This means they might be pulling out of that area. They might be letting go some of the risk. So you might be getting a non-renewal letter in the mail. You might be getting a rate increase. You know, all these things are having an impact on flood insurance rates increasing in Alabama. So what can you do about it? Well, there's a lot of different options. First of all, you could look at multiple different flood insurance options. Not all flood insurance options are going to create the same. The second thing that you can look at doing is possibly mitigating your property. What exactly does this mean? Maybe this means putting in French drains. Maybe this means putting in flood vents, changing the way some things run down to your property. You know, maybe you have an above grade crawl space where flood vents would be beneficial. Maybe even relocating your servicing equipment to a second floor and getting those servicing equipment discounts with the new National Flood Insurance Program, Risk Rating 2.0. So these are just some things you can do to minimize the way these flood insurance rates in Alabama are starting to increase. So if you've got questions about, you know, what are your flood insurance options in Alabama? How do you create long-term rate stability over the next 3 to 5 years? Click below to visit our website, floodinsuranceguru.com. Remember, we also have a flood learning center on there where we try to answer every possible flood question for you. Thank you.